after a ton of cold outbound to like develop that initial group of a few customers, I had enough of cold outbound at some point. It was just like too brutally hard to get attention. And it also just felt like weird or wrong to me that I was like having to spam people, getting them to take my meeting. And I wanted to develop a model where they would instead come to me. How do you develop the type of reputation and authority where people come to you for help in solving the problems that your software solves? The example that came to mind was like, actually, I love Neil Patel's content online. That's where I've learned a lot of online marketing stuff. What if I became that authority in our space in publishing extremely valuable content on how to grow a restaurant? There's a bunch of restaurant specific publications that all write for lists of restaurant owners about how to run those businesses. And that if I could write for them as the online marketing authority for those publications, that would both help my blog do better, drive some traffic, and also position me more as an authority. So I started now cold emailing all of the editors and owners of these different magazines to ask if I could do some guest posts for them. Almost all of them ignored me for a long time until Barbara Castiglia, the editor-in-chief at Modern Restaurant Management magazine, probably felt bad for me because she'd ignored me so many times. So she's like, okay, we'll try one guest post. And this was early 2018. I wrote this guest post that I'd researched so extensively. The online version of this went super viral. Like it went really, really well. It was her number one story of that year. What I realized in this process of content creation was that the work that I was doing was improving my abilities as a communicator to the restaurant community, because I had all of the language that restaurant owners tend to use to describe these different things at scale. It really started to drive us a lot of leads with super high intent, people that had read the article and were like, this was awesome. And this content has driven us millions of views over time and has developed a cult-like following among restaurant owners that want to take this more proactive role in making sure that they're successful in this online shift.